So get comfortable in your chair. Your chair is on wheels like mine. Move to the front, perhaps move it to a carpet so that you are stable and not going to roll everywhere. And feel your feet flat on the floor. I'm going to kick off my slippers so that my socks are on the carpet, which is on the tile floor. And I'm going to feel all four corners of my feet coming into contact with the floor. And I'm going to bring my attention from the bottoms of my feet to the tops of my feet. And I'm going to allow that attention to grow or continue over my shins, the front of my shins, the backs of my calves, up to my knees, tops of my thighs, the hamstrings below, to where my hands are resting on the tops of my legs. Your hands may be together in your lap, or they may be on the arms of the chairs. Wherever it is, pay attention to where your arms are. And allow your attention to move from where they may be, up your arms, to the elbows, upper arms, to the shoulder. Maybe as you pay attention to your shoulders sink down away from your ears, creating some space. And bring your attention down to your belly. Maybe notice how when you inhale, your belly inflates. And when you exhale, it contracts. And maybe you even notice how when you inhale, the breath is actually 360 degrees. So your belly, your sides, your back all inflate. And on the exhalation, they move back towards the middle. And draw your attention up to your chest. Imagining that your collarbones are broadening out. And see if that changes the quality of your breath as it's entering. If perhaps you can get a deeper breath or not. Bring your attention to your neck and invite some softness into your neck. And now up to your jaw. And can you allow your jaw to drop away, the lower jaw to drop away from the top of your jaw? Just let it relax. And even inside your mouth, can you imagine your tongue relaxing, just resting in the bottom of your mouth? And bring your attention to your face. Allowing the skin of your cheeks to be soft and pulled gently downward by gravity. The corners of your mouth that maybe you focus on quite a lot during your Zoom meetings when you're gazing upon your own reflection, as it were. Know that no one's watching you right now. You can allow your face to relax. It doesn't need to be arranged to convey active listening or interest or confusion or any of those other cues that we use, these so many muscles, tiny muscles that do so much work in our face. Allow them to relax. Allow your eyeballs to relax back into the sockets. See if even if your eyes are closed, if your eyes are still looking. And let your eyes know they don't have to look at anything right now. They can relax. And our attention continues up to the forehead where you imagine your forehead is smooth. There are no worries this moment. And continuing up to the crown of the head, the very top, just bringing that awareness of what's above. And introduce to this practice perhaps the idea that there's a string attached to the center of the top of your skull, gently pulling you upwards. And does that change, bringing that thought, does that change where your chin is in space? And perhaps it allows you to lengthen the back of your neck as you imagine the string gently pulling the crown of your head upwards. And that lengthen the back of the neck. Does that encourage your spine to be a little straighter? And if your spine is a little straighter, does that change your breath? And as we're doing this downward motion, imagining that lifting from the crown of the head, the length in the back of the neck, the length in the spine, let's continue down to where your seat meets your seat. Feeling the bony protrusions, the sits bones, part of that pelvic bowl in contact with the chair. And again, continue this motion down the backs of your legs, backs of your knees that are bent, and down the lower part of your legs, maybe even down the backs of your ankles, because whoever really thinks about our Achilles, unless it's been injured, pause there. And down into our heels, and again to the bottoms of the feet that are firmly grounded. And know that this body scan is available to you at any point when you just need to arrive where you are. Thank you so much for sitting with me and arriving in your seat. And I wish you the very best for the rest of your class, or your meeting, or your homework, or whatever it is that you've come to this chair to do. Take care.